Hey Don, this is Christian here to take down your transmission. So we'll show you what we find here. It's a 5R55S. Of course, you already knew that, and we're going to start with this side. I'm going to take these off and then get to the valve body. This was on here. It's the external wiring harness. I don't know why it's on there. I don't know if they may have did it just to keep fluid from coming off, but I just want to point that out. I'll put it back in. Alrighty, let's get started. First off, we're going to do is we're going to take these band struts out. Get those out of our way. I'm ready to take the servos out on the other side. They're already done. Put that to the side. Go ahead and get your speed sensors off. Hopefully you can see that. Got 3 different speed sensors. I apologize if I'm sniffing too much. These allergies has really gotten to me here lately. And sorry if I keep turning around. I just making sure that you can see me. Okay. There we go. These speed sensors are usually good unless you've got a code for them. I'll clean them up real good. There's O-rings on them that I'll be replacing that comes in the kit. A lot of things, you'll hear me say kit a lot because a lot of things do come in your kit, which is a good thing. So. The tailhead off, get it out of our way. Right. Flip it over when it's back. Drain out just a little bit. Ready. hot day. Rain just made it hotter. Alright. This will get replaced too. Comes in the kit. That's your pan gasket. So you'll have a new one of these. Throw it out. Here's your pan. See, it's like the fluid is really black. You got a lot of metal in here. So hopefully all that's coming from the torque converter. We'll take this all the way down and hopefully it's just your torque converter. Alrighty. This is the solenoid pack here. I'm going to take it off. That's the one I was telling you about that, or if you've seen the parts list that I always replace. Usually they go bad pretty quickly. Not quite often. And it'll be an updated solenoid pack. Out. This over. This bench is on wheels. Tear down bench. It moves quite often. There we go. This is your solenoid pack. It's got a lot of metal inside of it. I was expecting it anyway. It just seems like they're just a magnet for metal. So that's one reason why you replace it. And also you get an updated version of this too. Helps with your ships a little bit. This is the external wiring harness. I'm going to lay it to the side and I'll put it back in for you. Said I don't know why it was in this, just to keep the fluid from leaking or whatever. Get your filter off, and you will get a new filter. There's a lot of black on it, a lot of metal. Hopefully, once again, that's just from your torque converter. There ain't nothing major wrong. Your reverse band servo that I'm taking out now. Sometimes these pop out on you, but this one didn't. And they're usually fine. They'll have sealing rings. Once I take this apart, it'll have sealing rings and O-rings in it that I'll change, put new O-rings on it. That comes in your kit also. Like I said, you'll be hearing me say a lot about kits because most everything comes in a kit. Sorry, sniffing a lot. Looks like the rain really has not helped with the allergies. Almost think it's made it worse. A lot of bolts. These are the 8mm bolts, and then it's got one 10mm bolt over in the corner. Get it out. And there goes your valve body. This valve body, get you a new plate for this. These gaskets are made in, the easiest way to explain it is that they're made on or glued on with the plates. So I always get another plate and put on here. Fortunately, that don't come in the kit. That's different, and they're not that expensive anyway. So, like in most transmissions, you can just change the gaskets out. Unfortunately, they made these where you cannot do that, and you just have to change the plate with it. So that'll getting replaced. Your valve body, it's almost always just fine. So not really worried about it. Clean some areas out here because I need to get in there. Looks like we got a lot of metal built up right here. Here and there. Drain it out a little bit. Because that's your center support bolt that I was trying to look for. And it was covered up a little bit by the metal. Once you get metal throughout the transmission, it gets into everything. Try that in a second. I'm getting my little tap. Because sometimes you want to be a little stubborn. That one does it. There's a little bolt. Goes to your center support. I'll show you that in here in a little bit. It goes back in. We put it all back together. Here's your band struts. That's what these go into so you can adjust your bands, band adjustments. So that to the side. The other one's down in there. I'll have to get it out when I get the pump and everything else out. Alrighty. Get the reverse band out, check it, and that's one of the last things in the back of the transmission. Let's go ahead and tap these down. These are get quite rusted up or corroded up quite a bit, which makes them a pain sometimes to get out. You're still recording. This off the pump so we can take the pump apart. Side. Band It's your overdrive section. And that band, of course, is no big surprise. It's burnt up. There's your overdrive section here. And it is bad. We're going to have to get another overdrive section. Planetary setup. It's a common thing in these to sometimes they'll blow up. They don't get enough lube in there, but the updates that I do, you get more lube back there. That's going to have to be replaced. They all comes in a planetary kit with the drum. So this whole section here, along with the drum, will be replaced. And that may have been where all your metal was coming from, because this is the center support here that I'm getting ready to take out. You remember I was saying that I had to clean some stuff out of the way just to get to that boat. So unfortunately, that's why. So it's poured out. Sometimes it wants to be a pain. Because it is a tight fit in there. There we go. All right. Center support's out. And it's, most all the time, it's in good shape. So that one's good. Your direct drum and intermediate band. Intermediates for second gear. There's your band. No big surprise there. It was already in the parts list I gave you. Those are the most common things that I got it wrote down. Those are most common things that always have to be replaced. You know, as far as your planet and stuff, it don't always have to be replaced, but it is bad on with that shaft there. This is your clutches. They're burnt. Those need to be replaced. Get those replaced. That comes in your kit, as well as your steels. Come in the kit also. Kits that I get, sometimes people's got to ask specifically for them, but alrighty. Same with your forward clutches. They're burnt. Steels are too. Get those replaced. It's in your kit. Also, there's something else that comes in your kit. Some of these have molded pistons in them, and that'll come in your kit too. So these pistons will get replaced also. Alrighty, that's about it. So I'll go ahead and get everything ordered. And since it's going to need that extra planet system and drum, that might keep me from getting them in sooner. I'm hoping to get everything in by Monday or Tuesday, but I'll let you know the next time you hear from me. It'll probably be when I've got your parts started. If you got any questions between now and then, just let me know. All right, thank you.